we're going to add 1/2 and 1/3. Now these fractions are not like because they have different denominators. So my first statement to think about is you cannot add fractions that are not like. You have to add like fractions. These are not like, so you cannot add these. Okay? So we can't add these two fractions. So what I want are fractions that are like that I can add. I need two like fractions, and I need them to be equivalent to 1/2 and 1/3. Because you cannot add fractions that are not like, we have to have like fractions. So I need the least common multiple for 2 and 3. So that's my next job, is to find the least common multiple for 2 and 3. So copy down the 2 and the 3, and we'll have a question here that we're going to ask. Okay, what is the smallest prime number that will divide into 2? The smallest prime number that will go into 2 is 2. So this is one of my answers. We use this 2 to divide into this one, and now we get rid of this 2. So here's one of my answers. 2 is one of my answers. Okay, now bring down the 3 because 2 won't go into 3 evenly. Don't throw it away. Bring it down. Okay, now what is the smallest prime number that will divide into 1? Well, 1 will go into 1, but the problem is 1 is not a prime number. The smallest prime number is 2, and 2 won't go into 1. So you see 1 is not a prime number, so once you get 1, we're done with this side here. We're done with this side. And we're going to start messing with this one here. Now what's the smallest prime number that will go into 3? Smallest prime number is 2, but 2 doesn't go into 3. The next smallest prime number, as one of my answers, is going to be 3. Now 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, and bring down this 1. All right, but once you get 1, 1, we're done with the problem. We have our two answers here. Okay, these are the two prime numbers that make up our least common multiple, and we have to multiply 2 times 3. All right, multiply 2 times 3 is 6. That is the least common multiple for 2 and 3. Okay, go back to my fraction page, and we want to use fractions that are like. I want to have 6 down here for the denominator. All right, so we want a fraction that's equivalent to 1/2 that has a denominator of 6. Now 2 goes into 6 3 times, so I know 2 times 3 is 6. If I multiply the 2 by the 3, I must also multiply the 1 by the 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So here's a fraction that's equivalent with 1/2. Okay, now this 3 goes into this 6 2 times. We know 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. All right, so this fraction is equivalent to 1/3, and now I have two fractions that are like. When you add like fractions, we get a like fraction by combining their numerators, 3 plus 2, or 5/6.